Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, it's Saturday morning. Ain't God good? And won't He do it? Oh, yes, He will. Oh, yes, He will. I know my children probably saying, Mr. Lee Craft, Lee Craft, Lee Craft. You say the same thing every Saturday morning. I'm going to say Enoch, Ewok, Enoch. That means y'all sure know what to say. Look, it's Saturday morning, right? And I went to my nephew's game last night. My nephew had a little conversation after the game and stuff. I said, nephew, how you feeling, nephew? I said, Uncle Andrew, Uncle Andrew, Uncle Andrew. You know how I'm feeling, Uncle Andrew. I said, nephew, I asked you a question, nephew. But before we get started, if you have any comments or concerns, please email me at leecraftwhatif@gmail.com or go to Anchor, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, all those beautiful apps. Look for the animated black man with a white beard smiling and profiling and finally realizing y'all trying to sign me up. Yeah, I got along with it. Sometimes you gotta show your gifts, if you know what I mean. But look, my nephew, like I said, they lost a hard game. Man, for a minute in the first half, I thought it was gonna be a blowout, man. Collierville against Southwind. And like I said, Southwind, hey, I tip my hat to you. You guys played it, man. Y'all are good. Y'all good. But Collierville had you. Made some simple errors and everything, and oh man, cost him the game. But that's life, though. I said, nephew, are you okay? Uncle Andrew, I'm good, Uncle Andrew, I'm good. I said, nephew, you just lost a big game. He said, Uncle Andrew. I said, nephew. He said, Uncle Andrew, you play too much. I said, nephew, did you just play a game? I mean, you play too much, right? Uncle Andrew, I love you, Uncle Andrew. I said, nephew, I love you too. I said, but nephew, ask my question. How come you're not feeling sad? Uncle Andrew, you have been teaching me all my life, Uncle Andrew. You told me the stories your grandfather told you, your mother told you and everything. Sometimes you got to lose to win. I said, nephew, you were listening? Yeah, I was listening, Uncle Andrew. But I did test some of the things you told me, though. I tested the water, and like I said, you weren't lying. I said, really? Yeah. I said, nephew, you lost a big game. I know you want to play some more. Uncle Andrew, I did want to play some more, Uncle Andrew, but Uncle Andrew, like you said, Uncle Andrew, sometimes you got to lose to win. And when I lost, Uncle Andrew, I won because it showed me that you can't win at everything. But as long as you keep on trying, Uncle Andrew, you keep trying. There's going to be losers in everything, Uncle Andrew, but I don't want to be a loser in life. I said, say it again. Uncle Andrew, you know what I said, but I'm going to say it for you. I don't want to be a loser in life. That's the real game, Uncle Andrew. To nephew, man, I said, you got tears in my eyes. Because you know all the sports that we play, all the different games we play, nephew, those are games that you can probably get paid good money for. But the game of life is real. And for you to understand that at a young age, I know you're gonna change this game. Because Uncle Andrew, you've always had confidence in all of us. Even I see you sometimes we hang out, Uncle Andrew, and you talk to strangers, little young kids, children like me, and you always try to build them up. And I've seen you help them, Uncle Andrew, and that's the strangers. And you always said, Uncle Andrew, you never met a stranger. That's all family. Nephew, what you told me. Yeah, we all family, nephew. We all have blood tied through Jesus Christ, even for the non-believers. You see your family struggle with something and you can help them, you're supposed to help them, nephew. That money you have in the bank, you can't take it with you. Can't take it with you. So that's why I always say, nephew, what one thing I always told you, nephew, that you like? Uncle Andrew, you told me so much, Uncle Andrew. I can't really pick one, but I do know this right here, Uncle Andrew. You said, I want to be missed when I'm gone, not while I'm here. And you said that the reason why that, Uncle, you want your life to make a difference. And I want my life to make a difference too, Uncle Andrew. Nephew, you got it. You got the it factor. You have it. Nephew, you're going to do some great things. You're going to do some great things. I know I am, Uncle Andrew. I know I am. You know, that's the only choice that I have. That's my only decision. I am going to do my best, Uncle Andrew, to change the world. I'm going to have my own company. Oh, man. Nephew, I got one question for you, nephew. Uncle Andrew, I already know what you're going to ask me. Really? You know me that well? Yeah, I know you that well, Uncle Andrew. Uncle Andrew, if I'm right, Uncle Andrew, will you just nod your head? I sure will. Now, what's the question, nephew? You ask me when I get my own business, Uncle Andrew, am I going to hire you? Now that's what I'm talking about, nephew. You got it. You got it. So nephew, like I said, I told him, I said, nephew, go on and enjoy your day with your mom and dad, man. Like I said, and get a chance before you go off to college. We'll sit down and have like we did with other nieces and nephews and family. Sit down and have a good luncheon and laugh for a minute before you go off to your new venture. Uncle Andrew, I'm going to hold you to it. If you ain't there, Uncle Andrew, I'm going to ask you where you at. See, that you sure know what to say. Yeah. I said, say less, nephew, say less. We just started laughing. I said, nephew, is that it? Yeah, that's it, Uncle Andrew, that's it. Uncle Andrew, you got anything you want to ask me? What? Are you the interviewer now? No, I just thought you might want to ask me something. No, nephew, you sure that's it? And Uncle Andrew, you sure that's it? You want to ask me something? Nephew, you know what, nephew? I do want to tell you something, nephew. What's that, Uncle Andrew? Nephew, I love you, nephew. And nephew said, Uncle Andrew, and I love you too. Now that's what I'm talking about, people. Talk to your children. Talk to your family. And bridge those gaps. Because ain't nothing like love. Ain't nothing like love. Laugh with your family. Do all those things. Live with your family. You know what I'm saying? Live with them. Grow. That's what I mean by living with them. I mean growing. So with that being said, for those of y'all who got people who are dealing with certain things in their life, help them if you can. You don't want them to ask you that for help. That's what family do. That's what God do. That's what Jesus do. So I'm asking you, what you gonna do? This is Lee Craft. This is my podcast. What if you have any comments or concerns, please email me at leecraftwhatif@gmail.com. One band, one sound. Together, we got an opportunity to turn this whole world around. But in order to have a real conversation, you got to have real people if you want to have a real conversation. Have a blessed day. And please find time and make time to tell God thank you.